Chiquinha, chiquinha,
Go check out the room.
chiquinha.
Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. This is Sayat Demissie, and just been kind of coming across. I look at videos and I see stuff I like and I put them to the side. And there's a couple of them from her, so their name kind of kept coming up. I'm like, oh man, something about her collection of music. This one, it looks kind of an older one, and I don't know if you know kind of what I'm getting into, and I like the music. A lot of it is kind of older stuff. Even though it's all good, no disrespect to new stuff, because that's also real good too. But the old stuff kind of pulls me in as well. And you can see this one kind of already has like I don't know if it's from the 80s or not, but this is an 80s look. But anyways, let's go right to the beginning. Actually, one of the things I noticed anyways in Ethiopian music is flashbacks. They go back, so it looks like they might have went back to high school, and maybe that's why they have the certain, brighter colors that's more common in the 80s. I don't know, just taking a guess. Yeah, and actually, culturally, everything is different. There's so many similarities within an era. So, like even her hair, even though it's like, I'll call it Ethiopian hair, but like it has like an 80s Ethiopian hair look, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it does or not, or just give an example. Like this is like maybe like from Madonna videos. We'd have like Madonna would have had a hair like that kind of style. You know what I mean? Like even though, and the bright colors as well. So. Kind of cool though. She's got also the band's Ethiopian, colors, colors of the flag, and yeah, it has a real strong 80s theme. But people wouldn't drink water like that in the bottle in the 80s like they do now. I just, I don't know. As an aside, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm completely wrong with the 80s stuff. But.
Hasbun Mesrek.
That's so cool. Like this, it's so cool because it's like has so many resemblances to really trendy, popular 80s videos from the United States. And it feels like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It feels like this was probably done like in, I don't know, maybe in the 2000s, maybe and it kind of. I don't know. I just don't know. I have to let you know that I just really, really don't know. I'm coming from a very different culture and background, so I don't have any of the common references that you would have. So this probably takes you directly to the space in your mind right away from, when you first saw this video. And I think this video might have even been, 2017 or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just don't know. It doesn't have a year on it, so. Dang, like see in the 80s they had a lot of that stuff, so either she's copying the 80s, not copying it, but I mean like reflecting it really, really well, like intuitively understanding it, because even like the body language, like some of the stuff that she does, like in 80s that was pretty popular, like Madonna and Flashdance, and just the way they move their hairs and head, I don't know, and the colors, the necklaces, like that was a certain style. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm completely wrong. Could be. What was that? Oh, those are what is that? Sodas. Drinking a soda. For a minute, I thought it was like Chinese takeout, so it's not. But. I like the way her eyes connect with the camera. I find that really amazing because when you watch like America's Next Top Model, or you know, some kind of like all the different countries now have you know, America's Next Top Model, Ethiopia's Next Top Model, I believe you have that. I think there's Africa's one anyways, and you know, Hungary's, whatever, every country, Turkey's. But you know, they try to teach this, and some of the models get it, some of them don't, and they're kind of young. But then, you know, musicians, they kind of intuitively know how to connect with a camera and how to connect with an audience. When you think about it, and that's like part of the skill and part of the artwork of being able to entertain people. And a lot of musicians have that naturally, and so does Sayat Demissie. Sorry for my mispronunciations. Yeah, that one right there. So like that kind of stuff is like 80s, like they do kind of stuff like that, like show frustration. I don't know, maybe I'm just making some really wild connections, and I might be. I mean, I could be really, really loosely connecting things and putting in some kind of narrative that's not really there. I don't know, you know. Basketball became huge in the 80s. And sodas. I think they're trying to copy. I think the original scene I thought was like a high school, and now it looks like it could possibly be like a college situation, which also could look like a high school too. Maybe, you know, coming downstairs. Maybe I don't know. But it kind of has like that social atmosphere of drinking sodas with a straw, and you know, somebody with a basketball, and somebody in a clothing attire of like more like a certain era. I don't know. Synthesizer. I don't know. Synthesizers like kind of throughout a lot of this musical genre in Ethiopia, but yeah, it's here too. So, but that was actually real big in the 80s, you know, too. So. I don't know. Am I just making a bunch of loose connections? I want to see what those cards are. What kind of card game is that, anyways? I think they just spread it out for the camera, you know? Like spread it out and get that camera shot. And And actually, she looks kind of young, so that's the other thing too. Like this could, I don't know, because I think she has a body of work, you know. So as far as I know, so I think she's like a new person. Either that, or she really came on strong with a lot of good songs all in one album. Definitely, she seems talented to be that way, to have that experience. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit, and this is a good spot. You gotta gotta tell me if this is connected to the 80s, because I don't know if I'm wrong. Regardless if I'm wrong or right, there's amazing like how many similarities there are between cultures, which is really important for people to get to know other cultures and get to know other people and other nationalities and cross all the different barriers, because you see so many similarities with people. Like this is just like people trying to socialize, and I don't know, it's kind of some shows like kind of, to me it looks like it's it's either intentional, it looks very intentional, but it's like youth, like trying to show youth and how they interact with each other, and just that social bonding that people have, and which is pretty universal for all people, especially if they are actually trying to demonstrate either high school or college. It's very important for people, and it's like that crosses all barriers, like all nationalities, all nationalistic lines, and people draw. We all have that same experience. So she directed that too. Okay, so she's really talented. So she's also performs, creates, and directs it as well. So she must have had a good vision for this song. So yeah, really talented musician. This one, Sayat Demissie. I think I also saw her on the TV show live, that Say You or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe I might try to find some live stuff on that sometime in the future. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Kind of really enjoy exploring the music there in Ethiopia, and this is another very talented musician, one of many. Shikinya, Shikinya.